Welcome back, pro wrestling fans. Welcome back, IWC. Here to Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel for Chaos Corner, and another episode of Flashback, episode number 4, live to tape. Well, I'm live, but I am taping it at the same time. Oh, fuck it, you guys get the idea. We're jumping right back into it here, and we're here in the NWA. It's Ric Flair, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin for the title. There's Baby Doll. No, wait, that's Precious. Flair going for the cover. It's chaos. It's pandemonium here on Flashback. Another episodic YouTube adventure here. Here's Freebird Michael Hayes taking out Tully Blanchard. What the hell's going on here at Flashback? I can't thank you guys enough for being here on the new series. We're jumping right back into it. As you can see, Freebirds in the ring. How apropos. Michael Hayes with the Bulldog on the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who was battling gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. And he throws Garvin on top of Flair. He takes Tommy Young. Here's the count. Wait, and Tully Blanchard breaks it up. Michael Hayes is back. Precious is there ringside. Michael Hayes once again taking over on Tully Blanchard. Tommy Young's ringing for the bell. It's broken down. It's chaos. And there's Double A Arn Anderson. The Vault at Chaos Chronicles. These are all the tapes that I have back from the 80s. And this is the new series we started here on the channel. As I've said, go back and check out episode 3. It's up on Premiere. Anderson and Blanchard taking over on Freebird Michael Hayes. As is Nature Boy Ric Flair. They're going to take him out. Flair going to the top rope. Bad Street, Atlanta, GA. No, it's not time to sing that now, Chaos. From the top rope, knee drop on Michael Hayes by Flair. The Horseman taking over. Here's Lex Luger, the total package. Another knee drop by Flair on Michael Hayes from the top rope. Here we go. What a way to start. What a way to open up a Flashback. It's Luger and Double A outside the ring. Tully and Ric Flair still taking over on Freebird Michael Hayes. The match is over. Jimmy Garvin, it's persona non grata. Bad Street, Atlanta, GA. Bad Street in the whole USA. Garvin with the steel chair. Bad Street, nasty and hot. Let's go backstage to Tony Schiavone, Michael Hayes, Jimmy Garvin, and Precious.
I think there's a lot more than 1,000 words to be said by that film. Number one, you guys ain't the same without Luger.
I gotta catch my breath.
That you could before, because you're not a full unit. It's like going into the playoffs and sending 10 guys out against the New York Giants. And speaking about them, you think we're going to feel bad when we take your tag team belts and we take your title? We're not at all. Because, first of all, you put your hands on his squeeze. Big mistake. Taking us out, not do it, a bigger one.
Michael P.S. Hayes, purely sexy. We open up at NWA Worldwide Wrestling. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, the Nature Boy, and J.J. Dillon. That's how we open up here. Wow, what a way to open up earlier. I mean, this is crazy. This is insanity. But this is what you get on this channel. One man, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw dog for you, the fans. No one else is putting out the content that I am here on the live-to-tape watch-alongs from 35 years ago. As I said, footage when I had to get up and change the channel myself, and all these programs were on at the same time. And remember, in 88, 89, when I was briefly traveling the road down at WCW with my buddy Lenny, with the Samoan SWAT team, Michael Hayes, Doom, Luger, Sting, Jack Victory, all of them. It was unbelievable. I learned a lot. And here comes Lex Luger, Barry Windham. Let's see if we can get a little commentary. And if you don't like my voiceovers and my commentary along with what's going on here, get the fuck off the channel. When you come here, you learn things so that when you leave, you can go have a conversation. You get history and facts, not thoughts and opinions here on this channel. My over 50 years as a researcher, historian, a scout, an agent, a smart, a mark, that's right, I said it. And we jump right around here as we always do. Fast and furious, coast to coast and border to border. It's now it's the Warlord and the Barbarian in the ring for TBS Studios. TV taping here on Chaos Corner. You'll have to put up my dome piece. Let me see what we can do here. The Barbarian just taking over, handling, you can hear Paul Jones in the background, handling this jobber like a rag doll. Here's to the no, it's a singles match, not a tag team match. Warlord outside of the ring, unbelievable. And this was in the middle of their feud when they were getting ready for the bench press contest against the Road Warriors. I certainly learned a lot traveling briefly with WCW, learning that not with the company itself, but learning with the fellow grapplers and guys that were my brothers, especially the Samoans, and learning and being allowed to go backstage and go to the restaurants and the hotels and hang out with the guys and learn as I started my 40-year journey in this industry in 1983. And here's Dusty Rhodes. Listen to Dusty. No copyrights here. This is my footage.
You know what I'm talking about? That's good.
We hop around all the territories here. Alexa, off. That fucking bitch. No offense, man. I don't mean to cuss. I'm just glad you're here.
Everybody talks a lot. Opinions are like honey. You know what I mean?
Opinions are like assholes, is what he's saying. Everybody's got one, and it usually stinks.
But my opinion is that it wasn't like it in 1988.
1988. We're still in 1988 here on Flashback.
Being the United States heavyweight champion means one thing, baby. That means I'm in line for the world heavyweight title. And I haven't mentioned Ric Flair for months and months because he has some real bad problems right now. And the problem
Some bad problems he will.
is now Dusty Rhodes telling Ric Flair that now in 1988, if it is my final triumph for sure, if it is Dusty Rhodes fucking like a monkey, really get this.
Fucking like a monkey.
I'm looking for you.
Much love and respect to everyone out there, especially all the Chaos Squad. I appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to me.
When I look at you,
whether you're subscribed, unsubscribed, not a member, become a member, it doesn't matter because I'd be doing it anyway. This is my love and my passion, baby.
And when Dusty Rhodes goes out with the boys, I go out and have a little hooch, and we go chasing women.
Little hooch, you go chasing women.
That goes out with the boys, well, I tell you, when he goes out with the boys, I'd hate to see what's happening. You know what I mean?
Talking about Jim Cornette when he goes out with the boys. Well, what's going on there, man?
It's 6'2", 250 pounds.
I love you, Cornette. I listen to your podcast every day. What? What'd I say?
So the Midnight Express now has to deal with Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, and the Kid Koloff in 1988. And
That's right, the Dream and Koloff.
On winning $500,000.
500 grand, the Bunkhouse Stampede at the Nassau Coliseum. This one, WCW, NWA, Jim Crockett, all combined, were getting into big trouble financially.
And when it's all over, Jim Cornette, go ask your mama. Say, Mama, I've been stripped of all my clothes without putting my bra.
Ask your mama. Woo!
Okay, fans.
Absolutely.
We jump over to the World Wrestling Federation. We see Ken Patera, Billy Jack Haynes, Demolition. It's Brady Boone and Billy Jack going up against Axe and Smash of Demolition with Ken Patera on the outside here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Unbelievable. Where did Billy Jack Haynes and Brady Boone?
Again, this is from my VHS collection here in the vault of Chaos Chronicles. I know I'm repeating. I have hundreds and hundreds. This series can go on for 10 years with all the tapes that I have here on the op board, the VHS, DVD, TV, along with the whole operations. Yeah, and that bitch too over there. I don't want to say her name because you know I got heat with her, man. Each show goes about an hour, a little more, a little less. And I'm going to be doing this all summer long here in 2024 for you, the fans. Well, and for me as well. Here from Chaos Corner. Follow me on all social media platforms. You know what they are. Billy Jack Haynes was jacked back in the day, was he not? Brady Boone had his little shot here, right here. We're teaming up with Billy Jack, with Ken Patera in their corner. Brady Boone, reminds me of the size of a guy like Chad Gable. Certainly not with his background, but a qualified athlete, Brady Boone. And there with Demolition is Mr. Fuji. Konnichiwa, bitches. Arigato from the Chaos-san. Did I ever tell you the story about Mr. Fuji at the legendary World Gym? So I'm getting done with my workout. Now, all the boys used to go to World Gym here in the greater New England tri-state Northeast area, in the Constitution State, if you will. So as I walked by, in the gym that day was Rick Martel, the Samoans, Jesse the Body Ventura. I think Putski was there. I walked by the shower, open shower, gangland style, like in the prison. And I just happened to turn to the left, because you had to go by the showers in the men's locker room. And there's Mr. Fuji. He turned to look at me. He said, "Big Daddy, good day." And he was pissing in the shower. I saw the winky. Mr. Fuji, soaked up, pissing in the shower. You can't make it up. True stories. That's why you come here, for the relationship that I have and what I present to the IWC. This is not a podcast. This is a show. Not any better, but unique, different. Who else can do this and make it relatable to you? No graphics, no green screens, no Patreon, no paywalls. Raw dog, as I always say. And I think on the commentary is the Duke of Dorchester, Pistol Pete Doherty, along with a female announcer. I'm not recognizing the name right now, and I'm not even sure who the male announcer is. They switched up here in the 80s. Oh, there's Fuji with the cane to the breadbasket of Billy Jack Haynes. Pete Doherty, there's nobody like that voice. He sounds like he's gargling with sandpaper. Axe and Smash taking over on Boone and Billy Jack Haynes here. Remember the time frame, 1988. Here's the cover by Demolition. I believe that's Smash taking over on Billy Jack Haynes, a.k.a. Barry Darso, a.k.a. Crusher Khrushchev, a.k.a. the Repo Man. How about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Nice snapmare takeover by Axe on Billy Jack Haynes, grinding on the neck, the head, the traps, grinding it out on the jawline, putting all his pressure down on Billy Jack. That's definitely Pistol Pete Doherty. We'll get a little sound here. No copyrights here from YouTube. I'm not showing any footage. There's no music. YouTube's been tough on me lately, taking away subscribers, blocking videos, copyrights. What the fuck is going on, man?
Sam Houston Coliseum, the location for this.
The Sam Houston Coliseum, and then we go back to Gorilla and Bobby on Primetime Wrestling, but now back to the Sam Houston Coliseum. A brief interruption there. Demolition, Billy Jack, Brady Boone. There was nothing like prime time with Gorilla and Bobby Heenan. Am I right? I get it. It got a little crazy, a little cartoonish, but there was a room and place for it, for comedy back in the day, and that was great. This might be Susan St. James here as one of the commentaries with Pistol Pete. The Duke of Dorchester. And here's Brady Boone, like a house of fire, knee lifts, spinning roundhouses. Axe is in big trouble, far side. Oh, and Axe out of nowhere, the much larger individual with the clothesline, and down goes Brady Boone. Head first into the turnbuckle. Here's the tag. Here comes the smash. Here comes the Axe, and here comes the Smasher, the Demolition. No? Too soon? Too early? Too much? Double axe handles right now by the smash. Take it over on Brady Boone. Front face lock. Here's the tag. Here comes Axe. That is tag team personified. They went on to be one heck of a tag team. Maybe a ripoff of the Road Warriors. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter at this point. But Demolition in the 80s in the WWF was one heck of a tag team when they were loaded with tag teams. And tag team wrestling meant everything in the business. Now, it's persona non grata to tag teams in the current day. It really is. Look what they've done to FTR. Just as an example, look how they've broken up in basically the Usos. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Look at that size of Axe, will you?
Axe, far side on Brady Boone. Big clothesline.
What a devastating clothesline.
That's a thrust. The life out of anybody needing us against that guy.
Here's the cover. Here's the pin. Only a 2 count. Brady Boone was double tough. Rear chin lock by Axe.
But he's a fighter.
Do you remember the days, as I said here, again, I believe this is, I don't know, Melissa Joan Hart, Susan St. James. I don't know who it was. They weren't associated really with the business. This was the rock and wrestling connection. Started changing over to the cartoonish era, the late 80s of the WWF into the 90s after the whole unbelievable 84 and 85 rock and wrestling connection through MTV and the brawl to settle it all, the war to settle the score before WrestleMania 1. It really was incredible times. But this is what it led into. And here's the tag. Here comes the smash. So they brought in all kinds of Hollywood people and musicians and entertainment. It had its place. They went to the cartoons. And then we had the incredible series of Saturday night's main event, which really was ahead of its time. Boom with the slide under. Roll up on smash. No go on that one. Putting the boots to Brady Boone right now.
Had advantage for him where he could slip between his legs.
Look how he's bending that jar of it.
Yeah.
You gotta bust his head off in a second.
Sit back and relax, fans, as I chill out a little bit. We started out on episode here, episode 4, insane.
Wearing down, wearing down.
Chaos, and pun intended. Because I'll say that to say this. Because I tell it like it is here on this channel. You know the phrases. You know what you're in for when you come here. Entertainment personified. Just my opinion.
And you know, Bruce, they've been consistent. They're not letting him get loose. There, he's going to get it.
Here's the tag, and here comes Billy Jack. Taking over on Axe and Smash. Billy Jack cleaning house. Rights and lefts to the jib. Big back elbow. Down goes Smash. Big power slam by Billy Jack. Look, he's holding him up there like he's a mere child. And there it is. Axe with the breakup. You're not going to beat Demolition like that. All 4 men in the ring right now.
We got some mayhem going on in there now. Look at him.
Dorchester said mayhem. Doherty, Dorchester, from Dorchester. Double team effort, double clothesline by Boone and Billy Jack on Axe. Setting up Smash the same way. They hit with the double clothesline. Down goes Smash. Demolition's in big trouble here. From the boys from Oregon. The Pacific Northwest, if you will. Top rope, Brady Boone. Wait. Oh, here's the body press by Boone. Here's the cover. Kick up by Smash. Haynes and Axe outside of the ring brawling as Fuji looks on. It's a Donnybrook, a Pier 6 brawl. Far side by Smash. He's got Boone up and drops him throat first across those steel cable ropes. And here's the cover. Smash pins Boone. Let's see what territory we go to next here on Flashback. We go back to Tony Schiavone and the sheep herders, Butch and Luke. They were actually the sheep herders before they became the bushwhackers. They were one barbaric team. Let's listen to Butch and Luke. Whoa! And we hop right over to the Rock and Roll Express. Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton being attacked right now by Butch and Luke. Let's sit back and listen to the action and the flag bearer, Johnny Ace. That piece of shit. Right now, they have the flag, the Kiwi flag from New Zealand. Butch and Luke taking over on the Rock and Roll Express here on NWA Worldwide. That's what we do here, fans. We hop around from territory to territory when you actually had to get up and change the TV with the remote control.
Right on the leg of Ricky Morton. You know, Tony Giovanni, I hope you and the rest of you stinking yanks out there enjoyed that videotape as much as the sheep herders did. Ricky Morton, I don't know if you can stand on that leg, but remember, if you can put any weight on it, it was the sheep herders that did it, and it's the sheep herders that's going to keep on destroying every bloody team in their way to get shared dominance for 88 New Zealand style flag and bloody, oh, you long-haired git. And let's go.
Ringside here, fans, fast and furious. We're at the end of the matchup here. It's the Midnight Express, Dusty Rhodes, Barry Windham, Nikita Koloff. There's Stan Lane. There's Bobby Eaton. There's Jim Cornette. Dusty, Nikita, wait! Sweet Stan with an educated feet. Karate kick to Dusty Rhodes. Jim Cornette smashes Wyndham with that tennis racket. Bobby Eaton, Stan Lane to the top rope. Dusty's in the middle. Double axe handle on the American Dream. Cornette's in the ring with that damn tennis racket. And there's Dick Murdoch with the steel chair. That's it. They're getting Nikita Koloff on the apron. He's persona non grata. The Midnight Express are holding Dusty, the steel chair on his arm. Cornette gets knocked out by Wyndham. He takes the racket. Murdoch was on the top rope. He's swinging the racket at everyone in sight.
Dusty Rhodes flat on his back. Nikita Koloff flat on his back. Let me tell you something. When you want to get rid of somebody, you put a bounty on him. And when you put a big enough bounty on him, you get the best bounty hunter in the business. Dick Murdoch, Captain Redneck.
Dr. D. David Schultz and yours truly were the best bounty hunters. Big Steve Tracy as well.
Captain, you are right now standing here, the world television champion, brother.
Tony, let's get one thing straight, you know, boys.
Dick Murdoch.
These two gentlemen here, these two great athletes, even though we've had some battles during the past, I've considered them one of the greatest tag team combinations of all time. And then you've seen Dusty Rhodes, the Stooges, come in there and save him. Barry Windham,
Priceless history.
You stick your nose where it don't belong, you go get it chopped off. Dusty and Nikita and Ronnie Garvin, you're mine. I'm going to destroy you because Jim Cornette's mama's paying me a lot of money. And
Jim Cornette's mama?
Let me tell you something, little man. You just keep that money coming. You'll sleep real, real good at night.
You got it, Dickie. Anything you want. Let me tell you something, Dusty Rhodes. You've left a trail of fair weather friends and fate-hearted lovers all over this country. Well, he's one of them. He knows you better than anybody, and he knows how to take you.
All right, fans, we go right back here after Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express and Dick Murdoch to the legendary entrance of the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, taking on, it looks like, two unidentified veteran jobbers. And the Animal right now pressing him above his head, drops him face first. The Road Warriors, the best tag team in the history of pro wrestling. Gut wrench suplex by Hawk. This is going to be over fast, fans. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, man. Hey, we're only 23 minutes in. Drop kick, standing drop kick by Hawk. Big shoulder block by Animal. Here's the tag. Road Warriors were unbelievable. Physical ability, agility, strength. There's the Doomsday Device. Mobile, agile, hostile, nimble. Here's the pin. It's over that fast. Wow. Don't go anywhere. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's go to David Crockett and the Animal and the Hawk with Paul Ellering.
Now, first things first. L.A. Warlord and Barbarian. I don't know who you think you are. You jumped on us, but that's your biggest mistake. Because in L.A., we're going to get you back. State of Greensboro, we got the great big bench press contest. Hawk and I have never lost any contest in our lives. Tell them, Hawk. Hey, New York City, the Big Apple, where Hawk and I'm going to be in the ring with Ric Flair. And everybody knows that Ric Flair's got diamonds, nice cars, good-looking ladies. No, I don't think they're so hot. I think they're a bunch of 300-pound pigs. That's what I think they are. And all them diamond rings and all them Mercedes-Benz, they ain't gonna make diddly-do squat when you get in the ring with me.
Diddly-do squat?
Forget about that crap. Tell him, Paul.
You know, David Crockett, anything that's going on in the NWA is going on here right now. You got the Legion of Doom. You got Animal going against the Bunkhouse Stampede in the finals.
That's right, 1988 Nassau Coliseum, the Bunkhouse Stampede. When the NWA was trying to go into New York City and spread to the Northeast, which really it became a problem. And as we look right now currently on Who Killed WCW, NWA Worldwide Wrestling, we go to Ivan Koloff and the Warlord and the Barbarian with #1 Paul Jones. Go and check out the series of Who Killed WCW. Really is unbelievable. I think they're on episode 2. It's going to be a 4-parter. Vice, A&E, Dark Side, they all do a great job on these current day products of flashing back to when wrestling was pro wrestling, the golden era, whether it was the 50s and the advent of television, into the 70s, which was really unbelievable, the 80s of the NWA and the WWF and Hulkamania, and then, of course, the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression, the Monday Night Wars.
He is so agile for a big man, the Barbarian. 300-plus pounds.
Big power slam by the Barbarian. They really were unbelievable, the Barbarian and Warlord. What a tag team back in the day when tag team wrestling meant something. They've thrown it to the corner, kicked it to the curb. They're picking tar out of their ass in 2024.
I'm sure they will. These guys have been here trying to...
Ivan Koloff, why the fuck isn't he in the Hall of Fame? Somebody tell me that. Riddle me that. Bueller? Bueller? Anyone? Ivan Koloff, King Kong Bundy. The list goes on and on of people that belong in the Hall of Fame that aren't. Here's the tag, and here's Ivan Koloff. And it looks like he's going up against Chris Champion. I'm not sure. Might be Chris Champion, Tim Horner. I'm glad you guys are here, because this is unbelievable. This series of what's happening here, this show, this episodic YouTube adventure of Flashback from the vault at Chaos Chronicles. You should see the library I have. And we're going to go through it all, no matter how long it takes, for as long as I can do it. Double team work. Ivan Koloff, the Barbarian, they were one heck of a 6-man tag. Not in trios.
We hear a Hawk talk and we hear Animal, what they think. We've never heard the Barbarian talk. We've never heard the Warlord talk.
Speaking of the Barbarian, if you ever seen him in the movie with T.J. Khan and Captain Lou Albano and the Wild Samoans and Dirk Benedict, I believe he was, Billy Barty, Charles Nelson Riley. What an incredible pro wrestling movie it was. Rumble something, I forget. Unbelievable tag team work with the Warlord and Barbarian. And Ivan Koloff as their partner. Who knew? What was that movie called with Dirk Benedict, who played face on the A-Team? It wasn't Ready to Rumble. That was David Arquette's movie. Oh, and the Barbarian pressing his opponent above their head, military press. These guys are 225 pounds they're pressing. Dead weight. Let that sink in. NWA Worldwide Wrestling here on Chaos Corner. I just put up episode 3. It was a banger, as the kids say. Nice drop kick by the Barbarian. Here's the Russian Bear. Got David Crockett, Tony Schiavone. When Tony Schiavone at least was a decent announcer. Paul Jones with the interference. Again, the old-time classic managers. really missing out in today's days. And I'm not talking about Prince Nana or Malcolm Bivens, whatever the fuck his name is, and everyone else that's in there. Even Heyman, who's great if you're watching a silent movie, a legend, the wise man. But is anybody taking the fucking bumps? Is anybody getting in there distracting, getting physically involved like Albano and Cornette and Freddie Blassie and Bobby Heenan? I mean, they're just not. J.J. Dillon, Paul Ellering, Gary Hart, legends. Really missing out when they went to tits and ass. Everything with the female valets and all that, and it's just lost in today's business. And the fans lose out. That's who loses. And the workers themselves. Shivani was pretty good back in the day, I will say. Now just being a shill, but I get it, right? Every man has his price. Sellouts. The only one worth anything on the announcing there is when JR's back, and of course, Taz. Headbutt off the top rope by the Barbarian. Tags in Ivan Koloff. Koloff going to the top rope. Gut wreck suplex by Barbarian. Into a backbreaker. Koloff with a clubbing forearm off the top rope. Here's the cover. Here's the pin. This could be it. All over. Let's see what's up next.
From San Antonio, Texas, 236 pounds, Tully Blanchard. And from Minnesota, in at 245 pounds, Arn Anderson.
The NWA World Tag Team Champions, the Horsemen, Blanchard and Arn Anderson with J.J. Dillon. As they take on the Stinger and Barry Windham. Here we go. There's the bell.
Tully's the man who's going to start in the ring. Barry Windham.
Windham and Tully Blanchard to start off here for the World Tag Team titles. Again, when tag team wrestling was tops. Man, I miss the days of tag team wrestling.
And Tully Blanchard, one of the Horsemen.
And as you can see here on the Flashback series, all the tag team matches that were on TV. This was all on free TV. Weekly. Nightly.
You're looking at the best in the world right here.
I'm going to give my voice a little break. No copyrights here. It's all my own footage, entertainment purposes. No video, no music. Come on, YouTube. Leave me alone here. Let me get this series going for the fans. My over 40-year journey in this business and 30 years in the ring. Remember what you're watching and who you're talking to. No better. One man, unique, unedited, unscripted, as I've already said. Raw dog. Facts, truth, reality here on this channel. In order to get respect, you have to start with respecting yourself. Once you do that, you open other people's minds to respecting you.
They are such a great tag team. But you got to think that Windham and Sting have not been teaming together that long, but they look darn good. Smart move from Blanchard right here.
Oh, yes. Remember, these two men are ranked #1 in the world. They are the World Tag Team Champions.
A little head games right now. Arn Anderson, he has a lot of respect for Sting. Don't think he doesn't.
I gotta shake it up. I gotta loosen it up here. It's the Stinger and Double A right now. These chains get heavy as each episode goes on. That's why I got the traps that I do.
That's because he's backing to his corner. He wants him in the corner.
He's going to set him up. He's going to try to set him up.
Look at it. And Arn Anderson now has that back press right up against the ropes. It only took 2 steps to get out there. Oh, that left hand is so quick.
Throw Stinger out of the ring. Double A. A young Sting was athleticism personified. Anderson head first into the turnbuckle. Stinger to the top rope. Beautiful body press. Here's the cover. Hooks the leg. Only a 2. Anderson on his ass in the corner. Eyes wide open. Didn't expect that from the Stinger. And he tags Tully Blanchard. Again, not two of the biggest, strongest, toughest guys in the business, and Blanchard and Anderson, but one of the best tag teams ever and one of the best factions ever. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Stinger and Tully Blanchard.
Again, Blanchard doing the same thing Anderson did. Once him in the corner.
I never liked when everybody calls people on. Be careful what you ask for.
Now the temper carried him away.
Smart. Lull him into a false sense of security. Stinger in the corner. Taking on both horsemen. Rights and lefts to the jib, to Proboscis. All four men. Here's Wyndham. Taking over on the horseman. Face first in the middle of the ring. Knocker. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard going down. Sting and Wyndham taking over on the world champions. Stinger throws Blanchard. Far side presses him up. Once. Twice. And we're going for a break. We're back. That's how they did it back then. NWA, Crockett Promotions, WCW, whatever you want to call it. They kept you on the edge of your seats, right in the middle of the action, whether you agree or don't agree. Went to commercial break and came back, and you were on the edge of your seats. Emotional investment, ring psychology, storytelling. I'll continue to repeat these points. That's how you learn the business. Hello, McFly, is anybody home? J.J. Dillon, one of the best. Had a chance to be with J.J. in 2019. New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame when I was inducted in the class of 2019. Unbelievable. Along with Gary Michael Capetta, Bill Apter, J.J. Dillon, the Heartthrobs from the WWE. What a night, what an event. I'm truly humbled and honored to be a part of the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. Misses with the Stinger Splash, hanging up upside down.
You know, it's a great move, there's no denying that, but sometimes you telegraph it, and he did that time to the Horseman. Arn Anderson was over there to help Tully out.
Arn Anderson taking over on a Stinger.
We've said before, if you ever missed it, watch out. That's what happened.
Far side off the ropes. Big shoulder block by Anderson on in the Lebans, the breadbasket, the Ponzone of Stinger. Quick tag. Tully Blanchard in. That's what the Horsemen were known for. Cutting off the ring. Quick tags. Singling out a limb, a body part. Distracting the referee as Blanchard tosses Sting over the top rope. Hard concrete floor. Wires. No pads. No anything. Let that sink in. The difference between then and now. Listen to the crowds. No piped in noise. This is all reality. Natural reaction. Sold out arenas. All creeds, colors, races, cultures, men, women, children. Everybody getting along. A melting pot. Wrestling brought everyone together. Not like today when everyone's divided with all this garbage. Everybody trying to be something they're not. Different genders, different identities, racial division. First one of this, first one of that, first female, first black, first white, first Hispanic, first Asian. Cut all that bullshit out and just be pro wrestlers. That's what I hate about today's business in 2024. Everybody trying to push their own agenda and separate and divide. That's the problem in this fucking country. And I apologize for the cussing, but not right then I didn't. In the ring, Arn Anderson, the Stinger. Rear chin lock by Arn right now on Sting.
He's so far away.
David Crockett may have been over the top, but he wasn't bad. He was entertaining compared to some of the fucking clowns we have today doing the ring announcing. And the color, not the ring announcing, the color commentary and play-by-play. Want me to give you examples? I think you know who I'm talking about. Back to their feet. Anderson holding on to that side headlock. Back elbows by the Stinger. Getting close to his corner. Oh, beautiful drop toe hold by Arn. Here's the tag. Tully Blanchard back in. Unbelievable, the Horseman. Double A. When they went on to be the Brain Busters, they were still okay, but not half the men they were in the NWA as the Four Horsemen. Brain Busters were still no one to be trifled with in the WWF. It just wasn't the same. That's just my opinion. Occasionally, I will throw that out on this channel. It's my fucking channel. Double team efforts. You have the 3 count, the 5 count to get in and out, and they use it to their advantage right to the end. And that's what I used to teach my tag teams. And that's what I used to whisper to them. And that's what our game plan used to be. I've managed multiple tag team champions in multiple territories for multiple promotions and organizations. Everywhere I went, 75 to 80% of my stable were champions. Singles, tag team, 6-man tag teams. Hardcore. Just that simple. You talk about manager of legends, manager of heroes, manager of champions, manager of stars. You're looking at all of it rolled into one. Stinger's still in trouble. He's got to make that tag to Barry Windham. One of the most underrated wrestlers in the world. Just my opinion. Here's the tag. Stinger. And here comes Barry Windham. Taking over on the Horseman. Let's let it sink in. Let's listen to the crowd, the reaction. Not like crickets in today's business. I'm just saying. Big drop kick by the big man, Barry Windham. One to the jib on Double A. Wyndham, Tully Blanchard. Big, nice scoop power slam by Wyndham. Anderson with one to the breadbasket. Down goes Anderson. Wyndham taking over on both horsemen. Double noggin knocker. Grabs Tully Blanchard. He's rounding him up. Far side. Oh, goes for the lariat, but J.J. Dillon sweeps the leg. That's how you do it. Hebner saw he's going to disqualify him, but that's what you miss with the old-time managers. Timing, perfection. Tommy Young's calling for the disqualification. Horseman taking over on Sting and Windham right now. It's pandemonium. It's chaos. Double suplex on Barry Windham. Old-time traditional managers. Bring him back. I know I'm biased. I know I'm partial. And here's Luger. He had turned on the Horseman. Well, they turned on him. Now he's taking it to Arn and Tully, but you're not going to hold the Horseman down for too long. Now they're taking over on Luger. The total package, if you will. Low blow by Blanchard on Lex Luger. He's singing soprano. Superplex by Blanchard on Luger. Wyndham trying to fight back. Stinger and Arn Anderson in the corner. Wyndham making the comeback here. This match has been disqualification. Let's see where we go next. We're 43 minutes in. Don't go anywhere. Luger, Sting. Back to the NWA. It's the Road Warriors in the ring in all their regalia and all their magnificence. Drop kick by Animal. Again, taking on 2 veteran jobbers in NWA. This is how you promote a tag team that were monsters. Animal and Hawk. Once again, Hawk with the unbelievable strength. Pressing his man. Throwing him over the ring ropes. Steel cable. Remember that. The ropes are steel cables. Standing drop kick by Hawk. Jim Ross in the booth along with the GOC. And here it is. The Doomsday Device. Top rope Hawk. Clothesline. There it is. It's over. Put it in the books. Oh, what a rush. Let's see where we go next. As we show the replay, Animal hoists up the grappler on his shoulders. Hawk to the top rope. The clothesline, the Doomsday Device, head over heels. All right, we bounce down to world-class championship wrestling. Stand by. This is what we do here on Flashback. I loved world-class championship wrestling, especially in the early 80s. This looks like it's going to be a battle royal. Glove on a pole. I'm going to try to call this one. We have about 15, 20 men in the ring. Even Percy Pringle's there. Missy Hyatt. I see Bill Irwin. I see Jack Victory. I see Maniac Matt Bourne. I see Buddy Jack Roberts. I see the new spoiler. I see Steve Simpson. Kerry Von Erich. Look at the action. Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
We watched this. Obviously, one of the best shots of the action.
Glove on a pole.
And then the wide shot. As it is every man for himself. There's Jeff Rates trying to get up that pole. Now remember, the more
Iceman King Parsons.
the slicker it gets because of the perspiration. There's not much perspiration.
This is unbelievable. World-class championship wrestling. Brian Adias. Everyone trying to climb the pole to get that flag, to get something up there. And there's Sweet Brown Sugar. Bobby Fulton almost grabbed it. The missing link.
Percy Pringle is set out over here at ringside. He'll be rooting for his men to win.
Percy Pringle, a.k.a. The Undertaker ball bearer.
Fulton's still up there. He's a finger in the eye for Wild Bill Irwin.
Bill Irwin and Bobby Fulton near the top of the pole. Glove on a pole, belt on a pole. There's some sort of apparatus up there.
They're trying to get up there.
Look at all the talent in the ring. Circa 1988 right here. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this.
Here's Brian Adias now. Here's somebody who's at
Jumping on top of each other. It's a clusterfuck. It's a big pyramid.
top of the floor. Oh, what a match.
Oh, holy but Jesus.
Percy Pringle.
It's a mass of humanity and confusion here on Flashback. There's gentleman Chris Adams.
I think all you have to do is grab a hold of that red ribbon and the keys will come down.
Oh, there's keys. There's keys to the top of the pole. That's what they're trying to get. They don't have matches like this anymore. They want to do dumb shit. That's why everybody gets injured. That's why half the roster in the AEW's on the shelf. Bobby Fulton, Kerry Von Erich on the pole. Von Erich, wait, they're showing his ass. They're pulling down his trunks. Kerry Von Erich's crack of his ass is hanging out. Von Erich's going to get the keys. He's near the top of the pole.
Everybody trying to pull Kerry down.
He's climbing up. Von Erich has it. Gino Hernandez right below him. Kerry Von Erich has grabbed the keys. Von Erich wins the Battle Royal. That's right, that's what it was. You win a Corvette. Kerry Von Erich just won a Corvette. That's what it was for. Talk about booking and storytelling. And Von Erich reclimbs the pole. The keys to a 1988 Corvette. That's what the Battle Royal was for. We hop right back to the next territory. We go to the NWA, the Midnight Express, Sweet Stan Lane, beautiful Bobby Eaton with Big Bubba Rogers and Jim Cornette and that omnipresent tennis racket. Let's see as FTR has stolen their theme music, which I really don't like, man. Let's see what Corny has to say. Maybe he doesn't get the mic on this one. Wait, here we go. And I believe that the Midnight Express Who could this be coming in right now? This is non-copyright music, but I'm going to do the voiceover. We're almost 50 minutes in here because you know what's happening. We're on the edge of our seats. You're on the edge of your seats. We can go off the air at any time, leaving you on that cliffhanger. And here it is. Who's coming to the ring? It's Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff. That's what we're setting up here for. The Midnight Express with Big Bubba, Jim Cornette, against the superpowers of Nikita and Dusty Rhodes. Stand by. You never know when Chaos Corner Flashback is going to go off the air, but you know it's going to be in the middle of the action, and you have to come back. Here we go. Do I hear an echo here in Chaos Corner?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match for the U.S. Heavyweight Title Tag Team Championship.
The United States Heavyweight Title Tag Team Championships.
Superpowers from Austin, Texas, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And the partner of the U.S. Heavyweight Champion is from the Soviet Union, 137 kilos, the NWA World Television Champion, Nikita Koloff.
Koloff was the World TV Champion. Dusty was the U.S. Champion. And perhaps one of the greatest tag teams of all time, the Midnight Express. Whether it was Dennis Condrey and Bobby Eaton,
From the dark side, combined weight of
or Lane and Eaton.
157 pounds, beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan, the Midnight Express.
Any one of those three, Condrey and Eaton, the originals, or Stan Lane and Eaton. And with Big Bubba, who went on to be the Big Boss Man, he really was something. Jim Cornette, one of the greatest ever, on my Mount Rushmore of managers.
American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Nikita
Here we go. There's the bell. Sit back and relax, fans. At any time, we can go off the air.
for the United States Tag Team Championship. Look at the serious face on Dusty Rhodes. He has his title.
Dusty Rhodes, say what you want about the way he looked physically. He could kick anybody's ass. He was like a guy you'd go to the bar with, or maybe go out and have something to eat, have over your house for a barbecue, have a couple of beers in the parking lot. He was the everyman. He was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And I'll never forget our conversations, Dusty, being able to talk to you, being able to meet you and see you and talk to you in person. I am forever grateful and humbled for your time, Dusty. Rest in peace, Dream. All of that was worth it for me alone, to never sign a contract, never make it to the major leagues. I don't give a fuck. I had my time with all the legends who were so courteous and respectful to me and treated me as one of the boys. That's respect. Dusty Rhodes, Bobby Eaton started off. Eaton with a shot to the jib on Dusty. Reversal by Dusty Rhodes. Big back elbow. Out goes Eaton. Listen to the crowd. The crowds were always in a frenzy. Tony Schiavone, Jim Ross, and the GOC on the call. I'm going to sit back and try to relax and give the pipes a little bit of a rest. Let you listen in on the action.
Well, beautiful Bobby survived that one. They keep tumbling down on the table, and here they go once again to lock up. Right to
December 22nd, 1987. That's the time frame. December 22nd, 1987, here on the time machine for Flashback. Nikita Koloff tagged in, taking over on Bobby Eaton. My second cup of Java. I'm banging, man.
beautiful Bobby. Next move.
I'm also doing laundry at the same time. I'm a multitasker.
He's just like a cat over there, ready to leap on him again. Yeah, that was a semi.
Of course, I got the pack of the wild savages upstairs, Eli and Emily, taking over for the late, great, my boy, Emilio. Talk about savages, right here in Chaos Corner. Come to my house and you'll find out. the campgrounds here on the Ponderosa.
So we can try to keep up with the action because it's going to take a lot of concentration.
Bobby Eaton, Nikita Koloff in the ring here for the United States Tag Team titles. We're 55 minutes in. You know at any time we can go off the air on the edge of our seats. You got to come back. This is going to go on all summer as we take a look at Jim Cornette and Big Bubba.
Good to see Dusty right here wrestling on TV, and good the words we heard in his interview because for so long it had been up in the air about what he was going to do.
Big shoulder block. Eaton takes down Nikita. Far side. Jump down. Step over. Koloff. Leapfrog. Beautiful hip toss on both members of the Midnight Express. And now they go into the wrong corner. Dusty with the trademark elbows. Dusty Rhodes going after Big Bubba. Big Bubba was big. That's why they called him Big Bubba. Now it's Rhodes and Bubba squaring off. Outside of the ring. Hebner trying to get him back in the ring. That's right. Hebner was in WCW, NWA at the time. You guys get it, right? There were two Hebners. You remember the old switcheroo in the WWF? Dave Hebner, Earl Hebner. You remember that, right? I think I got my facts straight, the names right. So we focus in on Nikita and Dusty, the superpowers. I wish we had the superpowers right now. We wouldn't be in these problems off the coast of Florida. Stay mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually fit in this day and age. Because if he's for us, no one else can be against us. Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And that's my message here on this channel. No matter what I talk about, no matter how I act, no matter what I do. Be the best that you can be. Situational awareness. Big power slam by Nikita on Sweet Stan Lane. Literally like he was a child. Shitowata. Remember the time frame. December 1987. At that time, let's see, what was I, 24 years old? Coming up on 25 years old, 24 years old? Balls deep into the industry at that time and behind the walls. Already started my career, started a family. Going for my second attempt at breaking into the business. Later on in 88, traveling briefly with WCW stars. You know, in 84, briefly with Mario Mancini, Paul Roma, Tony Altamori, all the legends down at the Quest facility. Yeah, I didn't make it. I didn't hack it at that point. There was a reason why. I didn't tell anybody. The bottom line is I didn't make it. And then, of course, in 83, meeting up with the Samoan Dynasty, which started my journey. The Tonga Kid, the Wild Samoans. That's how far back we go here on Chaos Corner. Most of you weren't even a gleam in your daddy's eyes, in your daddy's nutsack. What'd I say? No offense, man. Lighten up. Bobby Eaton really taking over on Nikita Koloff. One of the best grapplers in history, Bobby Eaton. Very underrated. Could bump like nobody's business. Koloff trying to make a comeback. Bobby Eaton holding on to that arm wringer. Big shoulder block by Nikita. Down goes Eaton. Oh, and Eaton with a beautiful face-first drop. Into a hammerlock. Eaton was technically sound. Nikita trying to get to Dusty. Nice distraction by Stan Lane. Dusty comes in, a boot to Bobby Eaton, but Tommy Young didn't see the tag. Tommy Young's going to throw him out. Dream, you got to get out of the ring. And in the meantime, here comes Stan Lane, no tag. That's what the Midnight Express did back then. Not Tommy Young, it's Hebner. Listen, I'm as confused as a baby at Hooters sometimes. And on this show, I'm certainly busier than a blow-up doll at a frat party. What'd I say? No offense, man. Lighten up, man. Kayfabe. Bobby Eaton back in against Nikita Koloff. Beautiful tag team action here. I keep saying it throughout this episode, episode 4 on Flashback. I keep telling you guys and gals and fans out there how important tag team wrestling was in the history of this business. Eating it once again, taking over on Nikita Koloff. Wait till Dusty comes in. Weren't too many faces that could fire up like the American Dream. And when he gets this tag, you're going to hear it explode here on Chaos Corner. Nikita definitely on Queer Street. He's reeling. He's on his heels. Big sickle, lariat. Down goes Eaton. Cornette with that racket, trying to egg on Bobby Eaton to tag Stan Lane. Koloff is near Dusty. He's going to make the tag. Here it is, the wide angle. Here's the view. There's the tag. Here comes the Dream. Ooh, Dream went fucking on my Mount Rushmore. Eaton takes over on the Dream. He's on the top rope. He's going for the Alabama Slam. And he misses. Dusty taking over. Setting up for the figure four. Here we go. Is he going to lock it in? Rhodes applies the figure four on beautiful Bobby. This could be it. This could be over. Stan Lane comes to go in. Koloff cuts him off with the sickle. Eaton's in big trouble. Hebner's in the corner. And here comes Jim Cornette with that damn tennis racket. And he misses Dusty. Hebner sees it. He's disqualifying the Midnight Express. I keep saying Tommy Young. And now Dusty's got Cornette in the sleeper. Corny's in the sleeper. Dusty's putting him to sleep. That's it. Cornette is out. And here comes Big Bubba. Big Bubba and Dusty are going to go at it. Cornette's laid out, persona non grata in the middle of the ring. Sweet Stan and beautiful Bobby are tending to Cornette. Here's your winners by disqualification, Rhodes and Koloff. Cornette's flat as a pancake. Big Bubba trying to tend to Jim Cornette and wake him up. And right now, Eaton attacking Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff. All the men are back in the ring. Big Bubba, Nikita, with a big clothesline by Bubba Rogers on Nikita. Nikita's out. Cornette has rolled out of the ring. Midnight Express has taken over here. Let's see where we go next. Bobby taking over on Dusty. Bubba trying to carry Cornette out. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time that Big Bubba's trying to carry out Jim Cornette. Meanwhile, the Midnight Express still in the ring, taking over on Nikita Koloff. We're coming near the end of the program. I don't know what's going to happen here. Double team effort. Big double flapjack by the Midnight Express on Nikita. We're over an hour. At any moment, we could be going off the air. Referee's down. Hebner's down. Koloff in the middle of the ring. Dusty's outside trying to slide back in. Going for the rocket launcher. And they land on top of Dusty and Nikita. It's carnage in the ring here at Chaos Corner. Fans, we're about ready to go off the air. The countdown is on. And we're going to World Class Championship Wrestling. There he is, the Blackbird, Iceman King Parsons. Terry Bam Bam Gordy. It looks like it's going to be a street fight. What's going to happen here?
Very harsh things to say about gentleman Chris Adams.
There he is, Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Fabulous Freebirds and the Blackbird, Iceman King Parsons. At this point, Michael Hayes, I believe, was in his singles part of his career in the NWA when they had briefly split up. Now, wait, fans, we're getting ready. Who's coming to the ring? World Class Championship Wrestling. I hear the music. I hear the sound. No copyrights here at Chaos Corner. Wow. Jam-packed with over 5,000 fans. And here comes Kevin Von Erich and the gentleman Chris Adams. Fans, we got to go. Don't go anywhere. Come back for this.